All right, it's 7:03. I'll call meeting to order. Amanda. Roll.
Okay.
Number 2, approval of the consent agenda A through O. Let's see, we've got one resignation. If you guys have any questions or comments or need some time to go through there, take your time. Not waiting for
Who's the resignation?
Amber Green, she resigned and put her real nice letter in there. So, thanks for
I think it's in the very back. I see that.
I think it's the last. I'll do the last.
Oh,
Make motion.
no. Second.
Desiree has got the motion, is that correct?
Desiree.
Desiree made the motion. Will I second? Amanda?
Littlefield.
Yes.
Gibson. Yes. Yes.
We're just finishing each other's sentences tonight.
Number 3, discussion and vote to convene in executive session to interview and discuss specific candidates to fill vacant board seat number 5 for the remainder of the term, and discussion of the purchase or appraisal of real property 25 OS 307B1.
Motion to convene.
Second. Amber's made a motion. I second it. Samantha?
Littlefield.
Yes.
Gibson.
Yes.
Willhite. Yes.
7:04.
Yeah. That's the little.
Friends on vacation, everybody's coming out and down.
Who's on vacation?
The principals.
Oh,
Most of them are out in some Hayfield. I think you've got one in a Hayfield. He went on vacation. He's done that.
Bryce went.
Oh, I wasn't listening.
And then Ruth's.
I'm like in a deep thought conversation going on. Sorry, I'm not even paying attention.
Number 5, vote to acknowledge return to open session.
Motion to adjourn.
Amber's made a motion. Desiree second.
Littlefield.
Yes.
Gibson.
Yes.
Willhite.
Yes.
7:49.
During the executive session, we've discussed interview and specific candidates to fill vacant board seat number 5 for the remainder of the term, and purchase of or appraisal of real property.
Thank you. Number 7, discussion and vote to appoint new board member or to fill vacant seat number 5 for the remainder of the term. I'd like to nominate Curtis Goodwin.
I'll second.
Gibson second. Samantha?
Littlefield.
Yes.
Gibson.
Yes.
Willhite.
Yes.
And number 8, we're going to table that. Number 9, there'll be no action. Number 10, discussion and vote to approve the implementation of the Cherokee Elementary after-school program.
We have a committee forum that's going to get together and start really moving that along if the board agrees to allow us to do that. After school, what we're planning to do is just have an activity-based place for our kids to go. It will be a paid service, and it will go pre-K through 5. We have teachers that are willing to work it. We have some plans for activities to come in that are kind of above the norm, and there'll be a snack. And one of the things we hope to do is help kids with homework and get it finished so that when the parents pick them up, you don't have to go home and do homework, and then everything is so quick to get to bed and bath and eat, and it makes it kind of a pressing night. So we're really hoping to eliminate some of that for our families and provide a safe place for kids to be after school. after tonight, what we'll do is we'll meet and we'll begin the process of building that program and get it out to parents pretty quickly and see who would like to be a part of that program. We did do a survey in the spring. We had very good response. We probably had, out of all of our responses that came in, maybe 2 or 3 that said they would not use the service. So we felt like that there's a base of people that need childcare after school. And we know that there are some childcare, there's some childcare after school, and we know that people might not want to change from that, and that's okay. But we just wanted to make sure there was an opportunity there.
Any other discussion or questions? I'll make a motion to approve the implementation of an after-school program.
Second.
Amber, second. Samantha?
Phil.
Yes.
Gibson.
Yes.
Willhite.
Yes.
Number 11, discussion and vote to approve or not to approve the elementary handbook changes for the 1920.
And what Ruth just sent them to me, and I told her I'd go over them with you. She's on vacation, the principal's on vacation this month, so. They wanted to add to their handbook how to use the kiosk at the first of the building. I think that it was just for their own housekeeping, so the parents would have that in their hand all the time in the handbook. And it's just our policies on how kids get checked in and checked out from the kiosk. And then they wanted to add the statement that the 5th graders needed to adhere to the OSSA eligibility rules to participate in activities. I think that what they're trying to promote is good grades, good citizenship, get them ready, because once they get into junior high, they have to do the eligibility process and all of that. And hopefully this will be an earlier start to, you have to make your grades if you want to participate in activities. And then on their phone usage, they want the kids to the phones to remain in the child's backpack during off-site athletics time also. And if a teacher notices the device, it can be taken away and returned the same day. At the end of the day, the school day, Ms. Richmond takes those and puts them in her office, and a parent can come in and get them. And then the teachers have the right to implement additional policies within their classroom as needed. I really believe that in the next little bit, you'll see our high school kind of go toward more of a keep that in your bag policy, because we do offer devices that are for school. I mean, if you want to get on the internet and do research or anything, you've got a device provided to you, and your phone is not necessarily needed. So those are the changes for their handbook. Do you have any questions about any of that?
Questions, concerns?
Motion to approve changes.
Members made a motion.
I'll second.
Desiree, second. Samantha?
Littleton.
Yes.
Gibson.
Yes.
Willhite.
Yes.
Number 12, discussion and vote to approve or not to approve the contract with Pinocchio for the 1920 school year.
They do a great job. It's our internet, and they work really well with Amanda Tucker, and I recommend we stick with them.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Amber, second. Samantha?
Littleton.
Yes.
Gibson.
Yes.
Willhite.
Yes.
13, principal report.
They are on
Anybody?
vacation. They are all in the field somewhere.
14, superintendent report.
I did want to acknowledge that we got we received 2 thank you notes from 2 of our FCCLA members that went to Anaheim, California for National FCCLA Convention. They were incredibly successful. Ms. Gutch was named a master advisor to the FCCLA organization, got on stage, presented her award, just really a wonderful honor. We had a national winner in a category and a national runner-up. We had lots of kids medal and place, and they just are pretty amazing. So they sent you thank you notes because we did help with funding that trip, and they wanted to let you know that they appreciated it very, very much. I don't know if you've seen, we've got a lot of painting going on. Looks really good. The buildings look really awesome. We just came off of hosting 4th of July again from several years. It was a big success. Everybody had a great time. The fireworks were good. It worked out well, and we're pleased to be able to provide such a beautiful facility for anybody who wants to come up and enjoy that. I do believe they'll want to continue to do that every year, and we encourage them to do that. And when you have this wonderful place, you want to show it off as much as you can. We also re-sided the house on the end, the house we kind of use for storage right now. We re-roofed it also, raised everybody's property value, I think. The elementary has been painted and guttered. We've also redone all the little bathrooms at the elementary, the kids' bathrooms in the pods. Done a lot of, we put a door in Miss Fetch's room so that she could get out to her shed that she uses for a clothes closet. And we've also put a door in Mr. Guppy's room because there wasn't really a fire exit for kids if there was a fire. So we've had a lot. We are currently putting concrete underneath the bleachers at the baseball and softball field because we had those rocks that were really fun to throw, but we don't want the kids throwing them anymore. So we're having that done, and some sprinkler systems. The sprinkler system's being increased a little bit this summer at the facility also. So we've done a lot of work this summer, and before you know it, it's going to be time to start school. So it's good. It looks good. The facility looks good. Everything's going good.
Thank you. Any new business?
No new business.
16. Amber's made a motion to adjourn.
I'll second.
Gibson second.
Littlefield,
Yes.
Gibson,
Yes.
Willhite.
Yes.
7:58.